Joseph's brothers went off to take care of their father's sheep near Shechem. Israel, their father, called Joseph and said, "Hey, go check on your brothers for me, will you? Make sure everything's okay with them and the sheep, then come back and tell me." Joseph agreed and set off from the valley of Hebron. When he got to Shechem, he couldn't find his brothers. A man he met there told him they had gone to Dothan. So Joseph went on to Dothan to find them. But when Joseph's brothers saw him coming, they didn't feel happy or excited. Instead, they thought of something really terrible. They decided to kill Joseph because they were jealous of him and his dreams. One of Joseph's brothers, Reuben, didn't want to hurt him, so he suggested they just throw him into a big hole called a cistern. Reuben planned to come back later and rescue Joseph. So when Joseph reached his brothers, they grabbed him, took off his special coat, and threw him into the cistern. Then they sat down to eat. While they were eating, they saw a group of traders coming from Gilead. They were Ishmaelites, and they were heading to Egypt with their camels loaded with valuable stuff like spices and balm. One of Joseph's brothers, Judah, had an idea. He said, "Why kill Joseph when we can make some money off him? Let's sell him to these Ishmaelites." The other brothers thought it was a good plan, so when the traders came by, they pulled Joseph out of the cistern and sold him for 20 pieces of silver. When Reuben came back and found the cistern empty, he was really upset. He tore his clothes and went to his brothers, asking what happened. To cover up their bad deed, Joseph's brothers took his special coat, killed a goat, dipped the coat in the goat's blood, and took it to their father, Jacob. When Jacob saw the blood-stained coat, he thought Joseph had been eaten by a wild animal. He was heartbroken and mourned for his son for a long time. Meanwhile, the Ishmaelites took Joseph to Egypt and sold him to a man named Potiphar, who worked for Pharaoh as the captain of the guard. And that's how Joseph ended up in Egypt.